yoga. So today we're going to come and start in child's pose. So come onto your mat. You have a few options. You can bring your knees wide to the edges of your mat and walk your palms forward and rest your head down. Or your knees can be together and alongside your body, and again, resting your head down. Or you can even have your knees wide, thread your arms through to rest down. Just find what works best for you this morning. And then we'll start here. And just rest into the support and turning inwards. So closing your eyes, having that space between your eyebrows, that third eye resting on the earth. Just coming towards your breath. The steady inflow and outflow of air, not altering it, but just observing it. Letting go of what's to come for the rest of the day. Just being present here in this moment for the next hour to take care of yourself and prepare you for the week ahead. Child's pose is a great time for self-reflection as you are turning inwards. So what was something that worked really well for you? How are you feeling? How's your mind, your body, and your spirit feeling right now? What are the stories that you're telling yourself? Are they positive? Are they not so positive? Just remember, how we speak to ourselves is so important. So are you speaking to yourself like you would be somebody else? Today I pause and reflect and reset where I need to be. I know I am able to start over again anytime. Send that breath to your upper back. Send that breath down your body to your hips. Walk your palms underneath your shoulders and press up, slowly rising up, coming into a tabletop. So here you want your palms underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips, having a flat back, pulling your belly to spine. As you inhale, feel your spine lengthen, crown of your head out through the tailbone. As you exhale, drop the crown of your head, tuck your tailbone around your spine, angry cat. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, drop your belly, open your chest. Exhale, round your spine, angry cat. Inhale to cow, dropping your belly, lifting your chest, looking forward. Exhale to round. And just move with your own breath here in your own time, at your own speed. Just noticing maybe where you feel tightness or tension. Feeling a gentle massage of your spine as you move through both poses. Where are you able to let go? And then find stillness. Find stillness in your flat back. Hug your belly to spine. Support that low back. Really squeeze your fingertips. Draw them closer towards you and press into that space between your index finger and your thumb. Inhale to feel your spine lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, we're going to tuck our right shoulder towards our right hip. We're creating a C shape with our spine here. Inhale to come through center. Exhale to tuck the left shoulder towards the left hip, a C shape with our spine on the other side. Inhale through center, lateral cat-cow. So again, just move with your own breath between the two. Warming up our side bodies. Breathing between the two. How is your body feeling? What is it trying to tell you as we gently warm it up this morning? When that feels complete, find your stillness. We're going to curl our toes under, pull our belly button to spine. Inhale here, exhale, hover our knees up. So lift them up just to hover over the mat, starting to build a core engagement. Hover here, and then slowly lower them down. Pressing into our left palm, we're going to inhale, scoop that right arm up to the sky, twisting open. Exhale to thread it through under the left arm, under the shoulder. Reach towards that left side. Inhale, scoop it up, reach to the sky, twist open. Exhale, thread it through, reach towards that left side. Inhale, press up, reach high. Exhale, thread it through. This time dropping onto your shoulder, coming onto your forearm of that left palm, resting your head down, keeping your hips high. This is thread the needle of the arm. So breathing into that space of your upper back, keeping our hips high, bringing oxygen back down to our heart, nourishing our head. Rest here. Breathe into the spaces you need. Use your exhale to release. What is a lesson you learned this week? Slide that left palm underneath your left shoulder. Press up on your inhale. Reach that right arm up to the sky. Really reach up. Enjoy that twist. Exhale to come back down. Palm to the earth. Find your tabletop. Find that steady place. Pressing into our right hand. Inhale, we'll scoop our left arm up to the sky, twisting open to that left side. Exhale, thread it through. Reach towards that right side of your room. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, reach through. Again, inhale, reach up to the sky. Twist open. Exhale, reach through. This time coming down onto our shoulder, gently dropping down. Our forearm walks forward. Our hips are staying above our knees, keeping them lifted. Our head is down on the earth. Find stillness here. Find your breath. Use that energy running through your body as you breathe in and out, calming your mind. You are strong. You are beautiful. You are loving. Draw that right palm underneath your shoulder as you inhale, press up. Reach that left palm up to the sky. One last twist, open. Exhale to come back through center. Find your tabletop. Walk your palms forward a little bit. Curl your toes under. Hips to sky, downward facing dog. So pressing your hips up to the sky. Your palms, you're pressing into that space between your index and finger and your thumb, drawing your fingertips towards you. Your shoulder blades are sliding down your back, heaving space around your neck. Your tailbone is tilting up towards the sky. You have a slight bend in your knees. Maybe you want to pedal your feet here, bending one knee and pressing into the opposite heel. opening up the backside of our body. Breathing into the space of that back body, your upper body. Find stillness. See if you can press your torso just a little bit more to your legs. Find that space. Hold here. Inhale your heels up to the sky, coming on your toes. Exhale, press them down to the earth. Find a little bit more space. And we're walking our feet towards our hands into a forward fold at the top of our mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Your knees are slightly bent. Your hands are just hanging there. The crown of your head is dropping. You don't want to be holding onto it. Here you can sway side to side, or even grab opposite elbows. But make this forward fold what your body needs. Reflect. And as you inhale, we're slowly going to roll up, stacking one vertebra on top of the other. The last that comes up is our head. So take your time. This is a mindful movement. We'll inhale our arms up to the sky. Exhale our palms down to heart center, mountain pose. So find a steady balance here. Sorry, my head is cut off. So pressing into your feet, growing tall through the crown of your head. Your shoulders are sliding back and down. Your hip bones are tucked. We're not jutting our bum out. We're tucked. Stacked. Hips are stacked over feet, shoulders stacked over hips. Let's inhale our palms up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward into a forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift, palms come to shin or thighs. Extend through the crown of your head. Exhale to fold. Inhale, round up, one vertebra at a time. Slowly rising, palms come up overhead to touch. Exhale down to heart center. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward into your forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift, palms come to shin or thighs. Extend through the crown of your head. Exhale to fold. Inhale, round up, one vertebra at a time. Scoop our arms up overhead. Exhale down to heart center. Last time, inhale, palms come up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward into our forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Palms come to shin or thighs. Extend through the crown of your head. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Step back to a plank. Either high plank or knees down, whatever is you're able to do. And we're going to lower down onto our belly. Keeping our elbows tucked in. We're going with control as we lower down. Core engaged. Inhale to lift our chest, cobra. Now this movement is coming from our low back and our core. We're not pressing into our palms. So see if you can lift your palms. Exhale, lower. Bring your fingertips out to the side. Tent your fingers. Inhale, lift back up into your cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Bring your palms underneath your shoulders. Curl your toes under, hips to sky. Downward facing dog. Feel free to move through tabletop to press your hips up. Find down dog. Walk your feet towards your hands, forward fold. Bend your knees, inhale as you round up. One vertebra at a time, articulating your spine. Palms come up overhead to touch. And exhale down to heart center. Find your mountain pose. Find your base. Feel all four corners of your feet rooting into the earth. So sway forward and back, side to side, grounding you. The energy is coming up from the legs, up through the crown of your head. Open your heart. Relax your shoulders. Take in all the energy of this new day, of Sunday. A day of reflection, a day of rest. We're going to step back with our left foot, the distance of one of our legs length. Your front toes are pointed forward. Your back heel is closer to the back edge of your mat. Our arms are going to extend straight out. Your hips are at a 45-degree angle. Hug your belly into spine. Support your low back. We're going to inhale here, grow tall. Exhale, hinge forward like you're being pulled straight forward for that front arm. And then drop your right palm down towards your right knee. Drop your left arm, or reach your left arm up to the sky, triangle pose. Draw that left hip back. You want to feel like your body is between two panes of glass. So you're being sandwiched. You're pressing into that outside edge of that left foot, drawing that left hip back. Breathing into that space on that left side of your body, opening it up. Bend into your front knee, windmill your arms up through center, and then we're gonna fall back into crescent moon. So your front arm is scooping towards you. Your palm is facing forward. Sorry that it's cut off in this video. Your back arm is sliding down your back leg like a crescent moon. Because like the moon phases, we are ever changing. We have to go with the changes. We're not meant to stay still, stay stagnant. As we exhale, so inhale here. Exhale, windmill your arms forward, frame that front foot, plant them on the ground. Step that front foot back to meet the left, plank. High plank or low plank, knees down. Keep your body in a straight line. Inhale here, exhale, hug your belly to spine, lower down. Inhale up to cobra. Exhale down. Curl your toes under, hips to sky, downward facing dog. Exhale here. Inhale to walk your feet forward, forward fold. Exhale to sink into your forward fold. Let everything go here. Inhale, bend your knees, round your spine. One vertebra stacks upon the other as you round up. The last that comes up is your head. Exhale, palms to heart center. Mountain pose. Take a breath here. Move the weight into your left foot. Step back with your right foot this time. Again, triangle pose. So your legs are about at the distance of one leg length. So your back heel is closer to the back edge of your mat. And your front toes are pointed forward. Your arms extend straight from the shoulders. Have a slight bend in that front knee. Inhale, grow tall. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, hinge forward like you're being pulled straight ahead. When you can't go any farther, drop that left palm down. Reach your right arm to sky. Press into that outer edge of your back foot, your right foot. Draw that energy up your leg. Draw that right hip back. Can you be sandwiched between two planes of glass? Can you be squished? Just reaching that right palm forward. Breathing into that space of the hip. Engage your core. Exhale as you windmill your arms up through center. Fall back. Your right palm slides down your back leg. Your left palm is getting turns towards you as you reach up and bend back, a slight back bend. So keep your belly button to spine. Lift your heart. Crescent moon. Coming into the new moon season on Tuesday, the spring equinox tomorrow. The energy is changing. How do you want to feel in this new season? What energy do you want to bring? How do you want to feel alive? Exhale, windmill your arms forward, frame that front foot. Turn your back toes forward. Step back with your left foot. High plank or low plank. Again, what is calling you? Belly button to spine. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Lift your chest. Exhale, lower. Curl your toes under, hips to sky. Downward facing dog. We're going to stay here to really get your base. Hug your fingertips towards you. Press into that space of your index finger and thumb. Let your chest press towards your hips. Your tailbone is tilting up to the sky. We're going to bring the weight into our right foot. Try to keep our hips where they are for right now, parallel to the mat. Lift your left leg straight back. Three-legged dog. Keep hugging your belly to spine to support. Keep the weight evenly distributed in your palms. Keep pressing into that right heel. Now bend your lifted leg, twist it open. So we're twisting our hips open to that left side. You can turn your gaze under your right armpits as that foot, the left foot, is coming towards your glute. Three-legged dog with a twist. Opening up that side body. Now from here, we're going to take this lifted knee. We're going to hinge forward, keep the knee lifted, hug it towards your belly. So using those abs, bring it to the front to drop alongside your left wrist. Walk your right hip back, or your right knee. Coming into pigeon. So your left foot is falling out towards the right side. The more it falls out to the right, the deeper the stretch is going to be in this outside hip. So if it's too intense, draw that left hip underneath your thigh. Inhale to lift your chest. Open up. Exhale to fall forward. Sleeping swan, sleeping pigeon. So drop your head down to either stack fists or right onto the earth. You don't want your head just hanging out in limbo. You want it to be resting on something. And breathe into that space of that outside left hip. Send your breath there. Our hips hold emotion. They hold so much tightness in them. So the more we relax into them and breathe and soften, the more space there is to invite more in. More creativity, more growth, more strength. Can you find softness? Can you find a little bit more release? Slowly rise up, pressing your palms underneath your shoulders. We are going to drop onto that left hip. We are going to swing our right leg around so that our foot is planted on the outside of that left thigh. And then settle yourself so that both sit bones are rooting into the earth. So you want both to be settling in. So if this knee is down here, that's okay. You just want to have both sit bones rooting into the earth and then growing tall. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, we're going to take that left arm, if it's available to you, twist it around that right knee, twist from the base of our spine to look out over that right shoulder. You have the option to bring that palm or that elbow onto the outside of your right thigh, only if it's available to you. Breathe into this twist as you detoxify your inner organs. You release any stress and anxiety that you've been holding on to for the past week. Create space for the new week ahead. Slowly come back through center. Now we're going to do a fun little move. So we're going to bring our palms over to our left side. We're going to press up. It's like I'm doing a pretzel and then doing it back up. So we're lifting up our hips, twisting ourselves, walking our hands over to the right, and then coming back onto the other side. So we're going to find our seated twist now on the right side. So now your left leg is hooked over your right thigh on that side. Both your sit bones are rooting into the earth and you're growing up tall. So that's a unique thing. So I hope you all made it. So inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist from the base of your spine over to the left side. So your left fingertips are coming behind you. Your right elbow is hooking around that right knee or coming on the other side, whatever is available to you as you twist. The most gentlest of twists is in your neck. So breathe into that space. As we exhale, we're going to unwind, come forward. From here, we're going to take that left leg now and swing it backwards, setting us up for pigeon on our right leg. So you want that right foot kind of falling towards the left side. You want to walk that back foot back. Inhale to lift your chest. Exhale to fall forward, melting into your sleeping swan, sleeping pigeon. Again, rest your head on stacked fists or on the earth or maybe on a pillow. Just have it resting. Breathe into that right hip. As you exhale, let go. Soften, release. I am grateful for the opportunity to change, create, thrive, and grow. Find softness here. Find space. Breathe into the sensations. If your mind starts to wander, just bring it back to your breath. And your palms underneath your shoulder as you press yourself up. Curl our back toes under. We're sending our hips to the sky for three-legged dog. So we're just reversing from the left. So hips open, bending that right knee, twisting to that right side, looking over your left, looking under your left armpit. Your right foot is drawing towards your glute. Breathe here. Now we're going to turn our hips so that they're parallel to the mat. Straighten that lifted leg. Press into your left heel. Three-legged dog without the twist. And then slowly lower that right foot. Find your down dog. Make any little movements. Walk the dog by pedaling both feet. Maybe find stillness and sway side to side. Whatever feels good for your body. And then drop your knees to the mat, either together or wide. Sink your hips to your heels. Find child's pose. Rest down into the earth. Take a moment of reflection. How are you feeling? What are you most proud of from this week? What are you most excited for this upcoming week? Draw your palms underneath your shoulders and slowly press up. Bring your knees together. Come up into a high kneeling. We're going to press our knees into the earth. Draw the crown of our head up. We're going to bring our palms so that they're resting on our low back. Fingertips are pointed down. We're drawing our elbows together, so we're opening our heart, but we're engaging our core. Keep using your inhale to lengthen through the crown of your head. And you have the option, if you're engaging your core, belly button to spine, you can hinge back just a little bit to open your chest towards the sky. Little bit of a heart opener. Opening yourself to the new possibilities of this week. But don't go too far if there's pain in your low back. Exhale to come up. Lower your seat down to the mat. We're going to swing our feet around so that they're straight out in front of us. Pressing out through our heels. Your sit bones are rooting into the earth, so maybe you want to move the fleshy bits. Press out through your heels. You can have a slight bend in your feet. That's okay. And have a straight back. So tucking your belly to spine. Your shoulders are rolled back and down. So this is staff pose. Can you find softness in your hip flexors? Are they holding on? Are they gripping? So can you soften? We're going to walk our fingertips forward. So I want you to come forward as far as you can with a flat back as you're pressing out through your heels. So this is going to look different for everybody, what your range of motion is. So come forward with a flat back as far as you can. When you can't go any farther, round your spine down. Melt towards your legs. You can walk your palms forward. We keep pressing into those heels. Keep finding softness on the backside of our body. Breathe into that space of your upper back, your low back, your hamstrings. Slowly roll up. You're towards the back of your mat. Scooch your bum towards the middle. We're lowering on our back. So option just to walk your palms down and roll down onto your back. Or option to reach your palms up to the sky. Hug your belly in and lower down. You're lowering one vertebra at a time. As you lower, your palms come forward. You're lowering with control down onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest once you get there. Rock side to side or draw little circles. Just make whatever little movements are feeling good right now. And then plant your feet close to your glutes on the mat. So they are still about hip distance apart. Start just by rocking your pelvis. So you're going to tilt your pelvis, pressing the back of your low back into the mat, and your pelvis tilts up. Now rock your pelvis forward. So coming more onto that sacrum, creating a space in that low back. So there should be an arch. And then come back to press your spine into the earth. And just move here between the two. tuning into that articulation, getting in tune with your pelvic area, your hips, your low back. Now find a neutral spine. Bring your palms so that they lay on the mat. Press into your feet. Imagine you're squeezing something into your inner thighs. Inhale here. Exhale, engage your core, belly button to spine. Peel your hips up off the mat, pressing them up to the sky for little bridge. Inhale to stay lifted. Exhale to lower down one vertebra at a time. Inhale to stay, finding that neutral spine. Exhale, press them up to the sky. Inhale to stay. Exhale to lower. Inhale to stay. Exhale, press up. This time we're going to hold up. So press your hips as high as feels good. Hug something in between your knees. Pretend that there's something there to engage them. Press a little bit higher. You can even have the option of rolling your shoulders under, interlacing your fingers under your back, and pressing your hips up higher, just a little bit more. Hold here. Then release your arms, release your shoulders, lower back down, one vertebra at a time. Hug your knees into your chest. Bring them to a tabletop position. So they're about at a 90-degree angle. And then with control, drop them over to the left. So we don't want just them to fall over. We want to use control as we guide them down to that left side. Extend your arms out from your shoulders, or option to have cactus arms. Turn your gaze out over that right side. A twist. Wringing out your internal organs like a wet towel. Releasing anxieties that have been built up. What are you holding on to? What can you let go of? Now with control, engage your core, bring your knees up through center, and then slowly lower them to the right. So again, moving with intention. Once they reach the mat, reach out from your shoulders, turn your gaze over that left side. Enjoy this twist here. And maybe just notice what feels different on this side than the other side. Ever so gently engage your core. Bring your knees back up to the center. Hug them to your chest. Rock side to side. Draw circles with your knees together or your knees wide. Play around. What feels good? Give that low back a massage. Make any little movements that feel good for you right now. And then as you feel ready, slowly extend one leg at a time. Coming into our final resting pose, our Shavasana. So have your feet just splaying open. Have your palms to the sky. Settle here into the support of the earth. Scan your body from the crown of your head, out your fingertips, down through your toes. Notice what points of your body are pressing into the earth or making contact. No need to judge this position, just observe. Observe where you're still holding onto tightness or tension, where you need to focus on letting go. See if you can soften. Rest deeper into that support. Allow yourself to let go. Just for now, without asking how, let yourself sink into stillness. Just for now, lay down the weight you so patiently bear upon your shoulders. Feel the earth receive you, and the infinite expanse of the sky grow even wider as your awareness reaches up to meet it. Just for now, allow a wave of breath to enliven your experience. Breathe out whatever blocks you from the truth. Just for now, be boundless, free, with awakened energy tingling in your hands and your feet. Drink in the possibility of being who and what you really are. So fully alive that the world looks different, newly born and vibrant, just for now. Leave anything else you're holding onto on the mat. Don't take anything with you except for the positive energy, the possibility for the future. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Maybe give yourself a full body stretch by reaching your arms up overhead. Reach out through your toes and then release with an exhale. One more time, reach out through your fingertips, out through your feet. Take a big inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Just leave it all on the mat. As you feel ready, slowly roll to one side. Take a few breaths there before pressing yourself up to seated. And thank you for sharing your practice with me and with each other this morning. Journal prompts will be placed in the chat or in the comments. Namaste.